Hey everyone, Brian from flightdash.io. Just wanted to make a quick video here on setting up FlightDash for streaming and how I do it specifically. So let me actually launch Flight Simulator here. We're actually doing this on Xbox today. While that's loading up, I have on the right here OBS Studio. So that's what I'm going to be showing in this guide today. And then on the left, I have our flightdash.io webpage. And this is somewhat similar to how I set up. Sometimes I might have this on a tablet, but I'll usually have FlightDash open in some sort of separate window when I'm playing. And yeah, we'll let Flight Simulator load up here, and then we'll go get into this a little bit. Should be almost starting up here. Okay, so a few things we need to set up. First, we need to make sure that the application's volume itself is coming through. So when we use things like AI cabin crew announcements, we want to make sure that the audio from that is heard in our stream. So the way I have that set up is I use a tool called Loopback. Let me open that up here and pull it on screen. So this is a paid software, but it's basically like a virtual audio mixer. And I have Google Chrome set up in Loopback, which gets picked up in OBS Studio, and that'll allow the sound to always come through. Now you can. Let me show you. I have a Chrome source here for actually visualizing it right here, which I actually have to reconfigure, but let's actually do that to start with. Let me set this properties, window capture, and we want our current Chrome window. Drive, where are you? All the way at the bottom. Okay. So there we go. Let's click OK. Okay, so now we can see we have our browser window, and during my stream, I can just go ahead and turn this on and off. Now, you can get audio through this as well, but it's only going to play when the window is open, and we don't always want that. So that's why I use the Loopback mixer for the audio and just leave that on. That way, any audio coming through this application will come through to the stream. So that's the first thing. So, and you can obviously, resize this however you want as well. Like, I'm probably not going to have it as big. I kind of like to make it look small, like it's a tablet. Let me actually open the app here to see what it will actually look like. Oh, and I actually just uploaded this. It is pulling in some older cache data here. Let's fix this real quick. I am going to put this in an incognito window. Window, incognito, FlightDash. It's this one. Open app. All right, now we are going to need to reconfigure this again, just because I have a different window this time. Okay. There we go. Now it's showing up as expected. My window size is a little too small. It's complaining about that. A little bit bigger here. Agree. Okay, so now, yeah, during my flight, if I want to pull this open during my stream and kind of show you just what I'm doing in FlightDash, this is what I'd be opening and closing right here. Now, for the banner, which I usually display, let's actually take a look at that. So let's close this. Yeah, the banner is no longer showing up here. So what I'll usually do is I have this other source here, right here, FD banner, FlightDash banner. And we need to change the source. Just make sure it's on the right one. Looks like it is. Okay. We'll click OK on that. And the last thing we need to do is go up here. We'll right click and go to transform and edit transform. So here is where we kind of play with the cropping on this. So let's actually do the top and bottom. Let's see if we can start getting something visible here. Let's change it to like 300. And it's just kind of playing with it until we get it the way we want it to look. No, it needs to be a smaller number. Nope. Let's go to transform again. There we go. Let's start at base reset. I should have started with that. Click reset first just to get the full screen. And now we can actually adjust. So let's leave the top. Let's do bottom. I think it was like around 900. That's too much. 800. Still too much. 700. Okay. So now you can kind of see up here we are starting to have just the banner show up, which is good. That's what we want. Let's then go top. We want to trim some of that top off. We don't actually want to see like the Chrome browser. So let's start with like 100. All right, it's pretty close. 125 maybe. That's not bad. And let's actually stretch this a little bit so it's going to take up more of the area at the top. I actually don't want to see the settings. It's actually getting really zoomed in now. So let's go back to transform. A little bit more off the bottom. And there we go. So now, if I were to go to in-flight dash, let's set our stats, just show the banner. I don't have a flight plan in, so the information isn't in there. We can actually change that real quick. Let's import my config file. Flight plan. And now we can see the banner up, showing up at the top there. All right, so that's it. That's my streaming settings for this. Thanks for watching.